What's going on, folks? How y'all doing out there? Let's get a big round of applause for your boy. And this is the first test of our podcast, right? Revamp of Virtual Sessions podcast, which will be links in the description for that. But before that, this is just a test. You know what I'm saying? We just testing things out, man. So let's give a big round of applause for just the setup right now, man. Out the storage room. Come on. So yeah, right now we're testing out the mic. As you can see, this is the mobile setup for your podcast. It's not the greatest, but it's not the worst, right? We got the mobile, we got the camera right there, one of my iPhones right there on a light ring, right? I got my iPad right here, got my sound card. Yeah, and I got the two mics, you know what I'm saying? Eventually I'm gonna have somebody on that side. We're gonna be chopping it up, da 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 da. Gonna have other cameras around to do the switching of the scenes and all that. So yeah, it's gonna be very, very very fun. So this right here is what you can possibly do, or you not possibly, you can, in your warehouse, right? In your storage facility. If you haven't seen how I set this all up yet, you can go back into the um, other videos that I have and just check out from the very beginning all the way up to this point, right? You'll see what I'm doing. You'll see how it's all working out. Um, and yeah, man, it's a great thing. It's a great thing. So this was just a test. This is more of a quick introduction of from the start to what you can actually do, right? This is the media aspect of your company right here, right? You can like talk about your new products. Um, like me, I'm gonna talk about my new product. Uh, we got a new skateboard line coming. It's called Anomaly District. It's gonna be, it's gonna be dope in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's basically we're doing an anomaly out of here, right? So this is what I mean by creating your space. So my brand's called Anomaly Districts with a couple dope brothers out there, some skate brothers that I know in the industry, and yeah, man, we're gonna push a hard line. But the podcast version of this situation right here is called Virtual Sessions, and Virtual Sessions is basically a podcast that I started out of my house during the pandemic, and it was basically, what the name says, virtual. So I was remotely interviewing people because it was the cold quarantine and all that. So it kind of got my gears going in that direction. Eventually, I felt like I just wanted to expand my just the business basically of podcasting, and then also expand the business of like the skateboard company and all that. And I just couldn't really do it out the house. You know what I'm saying? I got clothing that I'm doing. I'm printing T-shirts and hoodies over at the house. So it was more like, what can I do to flip this situation where I can do photo shoots, I could do a podcast if I wanted to, I can have inventory, you know what I'm saying? I could really just create this space. So what I did was I got a 10 by 25 space, and I put carpet down, I put some partitions up like this, I put, bamboo, little wall, little fencing, you know what I'm saying, to make the ambiance going, you know what I'm saying? Got the table, you know, got all the things that's gonna make this run a little bit smooth, right? So yeah, so that was basically my thought process behind the whole thing. Again, if you want to see how I started from the beginning, go back on my, the last videos, right? I'll show you where it was pretty much an empty room. Nothing really in here. I had some carpet. I don't even think I had the table in here yet. And then every time I update and give you updates on, what I added to the space to make the space what it is today, right? So right now, this is the podcast setup. This is just an update on my podcast and how that's looking, so you can really get a visual and a clear perspective of how I did this straight out the mud, right? Hence the name of this YouTube channel, right? So once again, thank y'all for tuning in. This is just another inspirational session right here, so you can figure out what you're trying to do and what you can do. And yeah, man, just go for it, man. You know what I'm saying? Again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe to the channel. Really helps me out. Share this to anybody that wants to get inspiration of how to set up their foundation for their business or their, you know, whatever they're trying to do, podcast, clothing line, stuff like that, right? Share this out. It helps me out. It tells the algorithm what to look for, right? And if I'm bringing content to you that's valuable, hey, man, it's free. Like button, right? But regardless of that, hope you enjoyed what I'm bringing to the table. Hope you picking up what I'm putting down. And yeah, we in this thing, man. So once again, another round of applause for Out the Mud Media. Let's go. Yeah, and once again, thank you for watching. And this is your boy Pat Washington, aka PW Esquire, and we are out. Peace.